It worked.
You always wanted to say that, didn't you?
Yes, I did. All right. 1, 2, 3, let's go.
Hi, my name is Denise Sweet. I work for Kaleida Health, and we're bargaining. I represent Business Office Clerical, and I'm a coding specialist. Our joint 1199 SEIU and CWA committees met with Kaleida Health Management for 3 days of bargaining this week to narrow down a list of non-economic issues. Our current contract expires May 31st, and we begin bargaining 5 days per week starting May 5th. Here's what our committee worked on this week. Workplace violence. We made a comprehensive proposal to strengthen safety in the workplace and clear deliverables and timelines. Some of the key issues include bag checks and wanding in patients and visitors, expanding remote lockdown, door locking mechanism, car access restrictions, and panic buttons. It is critical that management give us a clear timeline in implementing these much needed changes. Management proposals. Per diem employees. Management is maintaining their position on new per diem employees not having a requirement to work weekends and holidays where applicable. We object to new employees having a different commitment than current employees. Floating and flexibility to move staff remains management's ongoing discussion. Kaleida proposes to float staff on their normal scheduled days over those working overtime bonus. Holidays. Kaleida has proposed penalties for calling in the day before, the day of, and the day after the holidays. We believe it is punitive to withhold pay and ding people 2 PTU days for one call-in one day. This could result in 4 days PTU for 2 days called in and quickly lead to numbers being in discipline. We also believe this is contrary to the New York State paid sick leave law. More to come on that.
Hi, Kim Kornowski, registered nurse, Millard Fillmore Suburban, AVP. Tentative agreements. We reached tentative agreements, TAs, on the following articles. Article 7, grievance procedure, cleaning up language to move in line with existing practices. Made a few changes to clarify and simplify the arbitrator selection process. Article 18, temporary downsizing. Change in language in Section 4. Employees on incentive bonus will be downsized ahead of employees on overtime. Deletion of language in Section 2 related to downsizing in instances of PTU and intermittent FMLA. This language was deleted because it is no longer enforceable due to an arbitration decision. Article 60, uniforms. Clarification, per diem employees will receive 2 pants and 2 shirts. New hires will receive the following uniforms during the first week of work. Full-time, 3 uniform sets. Part-time, 2 uniform sets. Per diem, 1 uniform set. The remainder of the uniforms will be provided at the end of their probationary period set forth in Article 8. Within 90 days following the ratification of the 2025 Collective Bargaining Agreement, CBA, the employer shall implement the following. Establish and maintain substantial inventory from the vendor and implement scrub and uniform closets at each site. Access to uniform closets will be available for all shifts and provide opportunities for employees to try on for size. Article 91, float pool employees. There was a change in the language on the procedure for downsizing prior to the start of the shift. Specifically, overtime or bonus shifts will be downsized before float pool employees. We also cleaned up some outdated language and made some changes contemplating 4 North at BGMC becoming part of the critical care group. Article 93, hours of work, clerical employees, remain at the current contract. MOU 47, APP security, updated dates, maintaining APP security at a minimum of 147 FTEs. MOU 56, BGMC procedure labs, cross-training plan for RNs and radiological technologists. The major change is that upon ratification of this agreement, staff in a dual modality role will be converted back to their primary specialty and will have no mandatory secondary modality. Additional specialties will still be available if employees choose to cross-train. Open bargaining is available to all union members beginning next week. We will bargain 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. at 2421 Main Street, Buffalo, New York, 14214. Feel free to join us to observe your bargaining as we work together to negotiate your next contract. CWA and SEIU are committed to keeping our members informed and engaged throughout the bargaining. Your voice and participation are key. This is your contract, your future, and your fight. Stay involved, stay informed, and stay united. We hope to begin economic discussion soon. Thank you.